We're joined now post-game by women's head coach Jason Burton. The Lions coming off an 83-70 dub. Coach, why don't you put in the game plan just once or twice more? Okay, two of y'all have your best scoring days ever.
I wish I could do that.
It's that easy, right?
You know, but I'll just take let's shoot 90% from the free throw line every time.
That'll work.
That would help us out. You know, interesting stat I looked before the game. You know, we played one less game than everybody else, except for Nichols. But we had 10 more free throw attempts than everybody else. But we're shooting ninth with a ninth best percentage, really the second worst. When we make our free throws, we're going to win games. And we did a fantastic job of stepping up and knocking down free throws and then finishing. We got the ball where we wanted to get the ball, and we scored it. And to score 83 points tonight, we needed all 83 because we guarded in the second half, and then we decided not to play any defense, or guarded in the first half and decided not to play any defense in the second. So the work we did in the first half and just our ability to score the ball in the second half really carried us today.
Coach, I don't think there's been a game this season that I've seen that they came out of the blocks the way they did.
Yes.
And just plowed on ahead. You know, yeah, they got within 10 late, but, you know, it was with 2 minutes left.
We needed that. And, you know, I thought we took care of the ball in the first half, and we kind of got away from that in the second half. You know, they were playing with some desperation in the second half and needed to force turnovers, and we got a little bit careless. And I think fatigue at some times has kind of beat us, and we definitely got to be stronger down the stretch. What a big game we got coming up on Saturday against Southeastern, a chance to narrow that gap right there and you know, even out the losses for the top teams, and then, you know, we can take care of business in the Monday game. You know, we have a chance to really put ourselves in the first place, and so we got to come out again and bottle up that start. Fantastic job in the first half as far as first quarter, playing defense, getting stops, scoring the ball, getting the ball where we want it. We just got to play that way for 40 minutes.
Well, you had a steady diet of Layla Lawrence in the early going, and then Mia Deck was just taking out all kinds of frustrations on her old teammates, wasn't she?
Mia, her best shooting performance by far. You know, she hit some very timely threes for us.
Yes.
4 of 7 is definitely her most efficient game from three as far as threes made and shooting those at a high percentage. She hit some big shots for us down the stretch, knocked down her free throws, didn't miss a free throw today. Same with Dez, not missing a free throw. That was big for us, for you know, our two leaders at the free throw line in attempts. For them to go 100% from the free throw line was huge for us. And, you know, Dez was so efficient. She was 7 of 10 from the field in the first half and comes out, she's 4 of 5, I think, in the second half. And so she played a very efficient game. Got the ball to her spots and took care of business, and I thought we did a great job on the boards. You know, Z was really big for us on the boards in the first half. Layla finishing with 10 boards.
You could see that Des was favoring that ankle a little bit on some of her defensive work and then chasing down one fast break. But you know what? I think everybody was okay with that today.
Yeah, it's finding a way to win. I was really proud of Jazz's effort, too. You know, we've been working on some things offensively, and, you know, her face-up rip attack in the first half, followed up by a charge the next play. She played some big minutes for us this game too, and you know, I think she's somebody that's getting her confidence and playing well, and you know, we got to continue to have that down this stretch, and we're gonna rely on more people because of the amount of games we're playing in a short amount of time. And you look at Saturday, and the first time we played at Southeastern, just the grind of a game it was. I think it was like 57 to 52, and a low-scoring, just possession battle. They're a really, really good defensive team, and they're playing well. They're on a win streak right now, but we've got to come back again and take care of home floor. I think we match up well versus the team, but we've got to. You know, they have such a big-time shot blocker inside for them, and so the paint points that we got today aren't going to be as easy. We're going to have to find ways to still score against, you know, a shot blocker and a team that's just scrappy and tough. We've got to make sure that our toughness is that we're the tougher team on Saturday, because Southeastern, that's what they do at a high level.
Coach, you have to be looking forward to the rematch just from the fact that that was the second game without Deani Robinson, and they're not the privateers of UNO, and no disrespect to our colleagues and opponents over at New Orleans. Southeastern's a better basketball team, and you just weren't ready for one that had quite the way they can play.
You know, they're definitely a better defensive team. They guard so well. Southeastern does. You know, I do think that New Orleans is playing with some confidence, man. They knocked down some big-time shots in the second half. There's some threes that were close to guarded. They still get the ball off and make it. And you know, I don't know that Southeastern is playing with that type of firepower right now, but they don't have to because they're guarding at such a high level. They are scoring the ball better than they were the first time we played them, but they guard. We've got to make sure that we're efficient. We did a great job today of being efficient. You know, we're 54%, I think. The only thing we got to do is cut down those turnovers. There was two big areas that, you know, I didn't like after the game. And you look at the turnovers, we had 18, and you look at the offensive rebounds that we gave up. And Southeastern's a team that is capable of really rebounding the ball at a high level. And so we've got to be way better on the glass as far as just not allowing second chance shots. And then I thought we did a good job of attacking the glass ourselves on the offensive end, but we can't allow all 18 offensive rebounds for Southeastern on Saturday.
Brianna Ellis came off the bench to give the Privateers 8 points and a couple of boards, had 5 assists. That was the team high. I thought her second half work, along with that of Francois, 00, and then Tiana Gibson, those 3 right there, they were the game changers for the energy level and everything that New Orleans was doing defensively.
Well, it was interesting because they went away from Justice Ross, who she hurt us the first time we played them. You know, she was the one, she had 3 threes, and you know, she brings more size defensively. And I think that, you know, where they had more offensive firepower, I thought just from you know, a little smaller guards that were playing hard and you know, hitting some shots, they were a little bit smaller interior, and that's where it allowed Dez and some of our other bigger guards to kind of get some points in the paint. And so although there's some guards that came in and scored for them, I thought we were able to take advantage of just them being smaller on the inside. And you know, a big credit to Dez and to Liv and Dory for taking advantage of those buckets around the basket.
Talk a little bit more about the development of Jasmine and just how big a game this was for her. Played 12 minutes, not, you know, it wasn't the game saver.
We needed all 12 of those.
She didn't miss a shot.
2 for 2, couple boards, but she took a charge. I think she drew. Like, I love the fouls drawn. I really think she drew 3 because I think she drew 2 in the first half as far as on the offensive end, and then she took that charge, which was a big play, and you know, I think she's playing with more and more confidence. I go down the line, I look at our team, and we need those. We need all the minutes from our bench. We need a strong bench. We've got to get Nikhil a little bit more healthy. She's been banged up a little bit, and we definitely could use her shooting from 3 moving forward. So, but Jasmine played a really good game. I thought Jordan Beatty, too, in her minutes, he played a really good game. But when you have the games that Desiree and that Layla had from the field, you kind of gotta have those players on the floor.
Could you have asked for a better way for this game to have been played out, walking into a big one against the first-place team on Saturday?
You probably would have liked a little bit more balance on the minutes. Definitely would have liked to play Mia Deck a little bit less, just because of the turnaround that we're going to have on Saturday and then again on Monday. But at this time of the year, you just got to do what you got to do to win games, and all you can do is focus on the game that's right in front of you. And she played really big. This is my niece right here, Kobe.
It is your niece.
Kobe Grace. It's her birthday. Happy birthday.
Man, all kinds of celebrations around here. I love it.
Yeah, and she's not happy right now.
Uh-oh. Big Daddy Brian is heading off. But now she's got a box score, so she's much happier. She does have a box score. That's all, it's for a winning box score.
I hadn't got a chance to see my nieces yet. They just got into town. But, yeah, it's been, man, what a year. It's been a blessing of a year to be able to have my brother doing the broadcast, to have a new son, and this is the season that we're having, despite all the adversity that's taking place for our team, to continue to be in this position, to have a chance at the title in our first year. It's been a crazy ride, but it's been a fun one.
And it's not even over yet.
It's not over.
That's the best part. We got all the coupons we need to ride it to the end. Coach, what else you want to say about this one? I know you want to start getting ready for Southeastern.
The last thing I want to say is not about this one, it's about the next one. You know, we're going to celebrate Senior Day on Saturday. We're going to celebrate Zaria Collins. It's going to be Zaria's last year here. And, you know, it's her first and her last year here. but she's just been such a tremendous player for us, especially down the stretch, that conference run. You know, she brings a toughness that our team needs. She's a physical player inside. She's done a great job on the board. She's scored in the spurts that we've really needed her to. But her leadership has just been tremendous. To come in and only play 1 year here and not know the team, but to come in and still lead, to have a strong voice, to do things the right way, the character that she has, what she does in the classroom. I mean, she's almost a 4.0 student, psychology major that's going to go and help people. That's the type of young woman she is somebody that wants to help people to get better. Mental health is something that a lot of people struggle with, and she's going to be somebody that helps so many people in that area. And she's been such a leader for our team, and so I'm glad we get the opportunity to celebrate her. I'm glad she made the decision that in her final year to play to come to A&M-Commerce, and she's definitely fit right in and helped us out tremendously.
All right, Coach. Can't wrap it up any better than that.
Yeah.
Jason Burton, head coach for A&M-Commerce Lion Women. We're out of here with dubs on the women's game. The men's game is coming up next. Keep it right here on your station, 88.9 KETR, the home of the Lion Sports Network.